Okay guys, welcome to San Rayburn, Texas. It is Sunday evening at 6:09. I'm going to give you all the three for this week. So we're going to do a Monday Rayburn report. That'll be tomorrow. Tuesday will be the first day of the review of this boat. And then Thursday we'll do the second part of the review on this boat where we grade this boat. I went out this afternoon, left the house about 2:30, got on the water a little before 3, so I fished about 3 hours. Checked 2 spots right off the bat and did not catch them. And I just kept rotating through spots, and I finally pulled up on a little main lake point. It's got some wind blowing in on it, and it's a nice little edge. I describe it in the video here, but there was a pretty good little group of fish there. So let's check this out real quick. What's to him? Well, I'm not up here trying to catch those. Well, I done whacked it out there deep. Better fish. That may not be a largemouth bass, boys and girls. Look at here. Tell me that loose rod ain't sensitive. I felt him swim over it and caught him. There must be a pile of them right there. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Yeah, I'm gonna get you loose. Super sensitive right there. Ha ha! Same spot as that last fish, just on the drop. It's a good rough spot right there. It's actually a spot I've not hit that little rough spot before. There's a little pile of something right there. That's a good fish there. Not a giant, but too long. Oh, come here, big girl. Right when it dropped off in about 14 feet of water. That's a solid 2 and 3/4 pound fish. Several fish. Look at that fish's tail. Still hadn't healed up from the spawn. She's full though. Nice little fish. It took me a long time to catch you, but I caught you. You're in the stuff. There's a really nasty, it's not even a brush pile, it's just a couple of big stumps right there. And I have been through that brush pile. I've had that something in there bite it twice, and I finally got this one to eat it. Got it wrapped up. I had him hooked a second ago and couldn't get him out of there, and I'm sure it's not the same fish, but those fish are in it's a really neat little spot. It's just you can see, actually what you saw there as I was mapping it as I got bit. It's a little spot that comes off the side of a point. And it's about 8 or 9 feet on top, and it falls off real sharp. And right where it falls off, there's a couple of great big nasty stumps. And it falls off to about 17, 18 feet of water right there. And really hard bottom, and when they get there, man, there's some good ones there. So that's pretty fun. That one was all up in it though when I caught him, and you saw I just tighten up and just hold. You can't jerk those fish out of there. You just got to hope they're going to unwrap whatever they're wrapped around and swim out, and that's what that one eventually did. On my Lew's Super Duty 3 and my little Carolina rig. And then I came up the lake a little bit to another spot where I've been catching some pretty good fish, and got a hold of a good one. And I will give myself an F- on the landing job of this. I saw the fish in the water and I thought it was a 3-pounder, and I went to try to rope it and it was not a 3-pounder. So this is a fail, but I did get her in the boat and hopefully she survived this. So let's check that out. All right, so I'm going to dub over this audio because if you notice here, I have my Bose sunglasses on, which are playing music in my ears. And I'm sorry to admit it's Nickelback. And I'm more sorry to admit that I am singing Nickelback. And the last thing anybody wants to tune in on a video and watch is me singing Nickelback. So this is another one of those spots. I'm sitting in about 17, 18 feet of water, throwing up on the side of a point at about 11 feet of water. A real rough bottom where that current comes across there, and you can see that wind's blowing right in there on top of me. And this one thumped it, and right about here I say, I think that one's got it, and here we go. I got it. Come on, swim out of there. That's a good fish right there, boys and girls. Well, it ain't as good as I thought. Well, they are on the wood. You saw I loaded up on that one and he was wrapped, and I just stayed on him. Same kind of a deal. That fish is a little shallower. I'm in 16 feet of water, throwing up in about 12. Pretty good fish. Super Duty. That wide spool Lew's reel. Ooh, pulling drag. 20-pound Invisex Seaguar mainline. Oh, that's a nice fish. Oh, sorry, darling. Good golly, you're bigger than I thought. She's bigger than I thought. Look at there. Oh, goodness, she's hooked deep. Deep, deep, deep. All right, we're going to get her cut out of there. That's a beautiful fish. But she is hooked really deep, so we're going to cut her out with the speed cutters. Come here, darling. Let me get that bait out of there. All right, I'm going to cut it off and just let her have a little tiny piece of that hook in her. She's bleeding bad, but it's in the throat. I think she can survive it. Cut that hook off right there. Okay, beautiful fish. I think that fish will survive. Yeah, she'll survive. Ooh, that's a good bite right there. Thunk. So what I did, as you saw, is I reached down in there with those speed cutters and I just cut the end of that hook off, and hopefully she'll be able to survive that because it was way down in her throat. Good fish. That fish probably weighed, that's every bit of a 5-pounder, I think. Ooh, that's fun, fun, fun. Baby brush hog. All of a sudden my crankbait quit wobbling. Now that, I wish I was that ambitious. I mean, seriously. Dude, you're a finger sticker, aren't you? And then last thing, I got out my little crankbait there, and I got a couple of bites. They had quit biting at the Carolina rig, and as you guys see, I always do this. I mean, before I leave a spot, I'm gonna put a crankbait on them. And I picked up my crankbait and I dropped it in there on them, and I had another pretty good one on right here.
Okay, this time I'm singing Gary Allen, "Oh, You Sailed Away," but once again, there's just, I don't sound as good over the audio as I do in my head when I'm singing out there by myself. Maybe this is why nobody wants to fish with me anymore. Huh.
Sorry about the singing. That never got to the bottom. I think that's a pretty good fish. Oh yeah. Oh, he come off. Golly. Change those hooks. That's about a 4-pounder. Dad, burn it. That fish come up chasing right there in front of me, and I just pitched that 20-foot crankbait over there and slow rolled it to him, and he grabbed it. You know, I would say, even though I fished a couple spots before I got bit, the fishing's not bad. It's probably a little better than what I expected it to be. So I was pretty pleased all in all. I'm trying to get up here where I can not run over this guy next to me here. So anyway, a pretty good day. I was pleased. Like I said, I had 2 quality bites for not a whole bunch of fishing, and had a good time. It's always fun when you catch a 5-pounder. It's always fun when you see a guy taking his 8-year-old out. That's what's going on right here in front of me right now. Pretty cool. Can't wait, Hollis, till you're a little older when you can come with me, Bubba.